and welcome to the Ketchup Corner. I am at the beginnings of a little bit of a cold. Benson's on the tail end of one.
Actually, I'm so much better, so get bent.
You'll just have to make do with what we have here.
As if you don't every episode.
So, as of our month of bad movies, this episode is Benson's.
Wait, we gotta explain it. We went from the critically, objectively, now we're going to the subjectively. Sometimes the lines will blur, blah, 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 special guests and all that fun stuff. Okay, great. Anyways, me. It's me this time. As my C word of a co-host mocks me. What C word? You can decide. It's not cookie.
You can't make people think you call me that on a regular basis.
It's not chocolate. It's not conundrum.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. The C word is a character of a co-host. Mm-hmm. Great job, everybody. Great job.
So we have 5 movies here to talk about that Benson considers their worst movies of all time. Some of these I agree with. Some of them I do not.
Oh, I know which two. We can go from there, but you know.
So we will start, obviously we don't have the critical consensus of this. We just have Benson's consensus, and we're going to have to make do with that, even though, you know, I have opinions on their opinions.
Oh, I can't wait to see how wrong you are. As a woman, you are always obliged to be wrong in this society that is America, so I can't wait to hear how wrong you are.
So we will go through each movie one by one. Benson can explain why the movie made this list, and then I will get into whether or not I agree with it being on this list.
Go ahead, honey.
Let's start with, in my opinion, the least offensive, The Cat in the Hat.
Okay, go ahead and explain The Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat is obviously Dr. Seuss's Cat in the Hat, featuring Mike Myers. Mm-hmm. It is about a young brother and sister who are told not to destroy the house because their mother has a work party at the end of the day, and they have been known to cause some issues, especially Conrad. And then the cat comes in and promises them a day full of fun and nothing bad will happen, but of course...
he breaks the Geneva Convention.
Everything bad happens. Mm-hmm. So why is this on your worst?
It's dog shit. It basically, like, does 50 laps around what the Cat in the Hat did in, like, 15, 20 pages? A little more, I want to say. And then in the original cartoon, 30 minutes at most, mm-hmm. if I remember? It goes through so many loops, and then it introduces this subplot, because it has to be a movie, so they need to pad it somehow, with this dumbass love interest for military school that adds nothing to the plot, and then they add this whole shitty CGI universe for the cat to extend the plot even more. They basically padded so much out for no reason, and it wasn't in a way that was beneficial to the story in some degree. You could have taken out everything with the lock, everything with the crate, everything with the husband, and nothing would be lost. Like, this literally was padding to its fullest. I think the acting sucked. I'm sorry to the kids. Kids will be kids. Conrad made me want to vomit. Like, there's nothing redeemable either about a lot of these characters, if at all. Like, yeah, they try to be redeemed, but, like, Conrad's a dickhead. The husband's an ex-military school. The mother...
he's the boyfriend, not a
I
husband.
don't give a shit who he is. He's slamming her crate every night. I don't fucking... Okay? What do you want me to say about that? The only character that added anything was the babysitter, and that's because she added my favorite throwaway gag of being really into the Taiwanese parliament. For no reason. And even then, that was pretty racist, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that was pretty bad. What else is... soundtrack? Forgettable. Mike Myers' outfit after the Grinch, I'm sorry to say it, not good. Like, he looked like he was in pain. He couldn't even do more than a smile most days. And we go from... it wouldn't be as bad. It would still be bad. It wouldn't be as bad if we didn't have the Grinch before. And I know Jim Carrey is such an expressive actor more than Mike Myers. But, I mean, this was painful. He was so in pain throughout. It made his scene so uncanny valley for some reason. And like I said, going back to the mother, because I didn't get to finish that. She's not even redeemable. She's not a typical mother. They just added a subplot where, like, there's tension, and he's like, I wish I had a better mom. And she's just like, well, I wish I had a better son. Who says that to their kid? She never even apologized, I think, in the movie. She's a bitch. She's a C-word. She's the worst. Like, everything that, like, is supposed to be typical, like, Dr. Seuss plot is so misconstrued to make it movie length. And even then, like, the CGI for the fish sucks ass. Horrifying. That fish is basically this movie from the original Dr. Seuss material. Tumorous, malignant, and misconstrued to every degree. But also, this is my instance where it's so bad it's good, because at least Mike Myers is wearing coconut titties. Talking about getting neutered. Okay? And then City Morgue, loved that.
City Morgue.
Like, and then also, again, there was also some weird innuendos for no reason. Like, the cat was getting a boner through his hat, seeing a girl dancing or some shit while she was looking like Britney Spears. There was no plausible humor. And then he got a boner at the mom, okay? First of all, I don't understand that scene with the fucking all the photos. That was a throwaway gag for no reason. Then he keeps the photo. Don't know where he tucked it at all. Many times where I thought he's tucked something in this movie, quite frankly. Like, very throwaway. Like, just the humor's not that funny. And there's nothing of note. It literally is the whole reason we have not gotten a lot of Dr. Seuss stuff since. Because you know you fucked up if someone's greedy wife after you passed away, who threw your licensing to everything, suddenly goes, nope, we can't do this anymore, and just retracts it for years. You know you fucked up. Pretty badly, in my opinion. So, that's just a few reasons. Go ahead.
I disagree.
Of course you do, because you lack oxygen to your brain.
Okay, I have a question before I get into my thoughts.
Oh, I can't wait. What?
How much of this being on your worst movie list is actually that it's a bad movie versus it is one of your nemeses on the Game Dimension YouTube channel because you had to play the game?
Are you fucking stupid or
I'm asking that question so genuinely because I know you hate the game.
I hated the movie beforehand.
Okay.
Like, it's so bad. You've heard me say it's so bad it's good.
But it is good. That's the thing.
It isn't.
I love this
No, it
movie.
isn't. You're autistic.
Do I? So are you.
Okay, but I hate to say it. I'm the right kind. I don't know.
That's not a thing.
I may have missed one chromosome out of the crate, but let me tell you something, sister. It certainly didn't go to the Cat in the Hat.
I love the Cat in the Hat. I remember watching this movie in theaters. My mom and my aunt took me and my cousin. And I remember the whole time, me and my cousin were really enjoying it. Our moms were like, I cannot believe they are marketing this to kids. And we were like, I don't see what's wrong with it other than the one moon scene, which did not need to be in there, or the plumbing scene when he's fixing the couch. That didn't need to be in there.
None of it needed to be in there. Thank you. You emphasized my point with the plumbing scene.
I think it's such a fun movie.
No,
I think
not.
Mike Myers' acting is hilarious and hysterical. Obviously not as good as Jim Carrey's.
I mean, how can you tell? He's an eldritch being that can barely move his fucking face.
I disagree about the soundtrack. I loved the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, because he talked about getting neutered. That makes a great soundtrack? Okay.
It makes for humor. Something that you lack. Your funny bone is broken.
I just called you autistic and you laughed your ass off. Clearly, I'm doing something funny. Clearly, it's not just a bone, it's the whole skeletal system.
The fish is meant to be a voice of reason, although, yes, his CGI is a little off-putting, but it fits the book.
A little. I hate to say it.
It fits the book, though.
No,
That's
it doesn't.
Literally his character design.
No, it doesn't. No, it isn't. His eyes are not bug-eyed tumors. I'm sorry to say it. He looks like that viral TikTok I saw a couple years ago where this fish had a really bad tumor, and the family loved him so much they were willing to pay for surgery for him to save him. Okay? He looked like he had 2 of those in his eyes.
Oh, that's so mean.
I'm sorry to say it. He does not look like the original design. He's not even a voice of reason. He's a whiny bitch. There's no reason to him. This reminds me of my cousin. Shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, you're in a toilet. Get over it. Get over yourself.
Dakota Fanning is in this.
Oh, yeah, her acting
always a childhood classic.
Oh, yes, because her acting is so good, because this is how she sounds like the whole time.
She's a child.
No.
No.
No. I refuse. That's some trickster god, if you ask me.
That is
Okay?
not.
Okay, seriously. And then the Cat in the Hat. Speaking of children, this guy should not be allowed anywhere. I hate to say it. He was on the island. Okay?
Oh, no.
You're telling me when he picks up Chen, he goes, let me get this straight. You pay this woman to sit on babies? That's disgusting. Locks her away and then goes, I do it for nothing. Like, I hate to say it, this cat has a couple suspected skeletons in his closet. It's so bad. Again, nothing is of value. Everyone is not redeemable. Like, they don't even really learn anything, the kids. They kick the cat out, and then he's like, hey, you told me to fuck off. I'm here to fix the mess.
Yeah.
Like, nothing is there. The only real funny scene is the cooking scene. And even then, that ironically
When
has
he cuts off his tail?
Yes! And that's because it's so fucking wild and funny for no reason. And I just love the cutaway gag of, I know what you're thinking, even a fire extinguisher, and the guy looking at everyone. It's so funny. That's like the only unironically funny scene in that movie. Everything else is just what the fuck is happening. Including killing the dog.
Yeah.
No, actually, I take it back. There was a second actual funny scene. Cat in the Hat getting hit in the nuts. Being easy like Sunday morning. That shit was funny.
See, the soundtrack was good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we relied on jukebox music.
And the cleaning montage song at the end, I like that one.
That's so 2000s coded. I heard a better soundtrack in Over the Hedge.
Oh my goodness, you leave Over the Hedge out of this.
I was giving it a compliment.
Oh,
Heist is a good song. I'm sorry. Listen, there's nothing redeemable. And also, I didn't get to the best part. The things.
The things.
Ugly shits.
You leave them alone.
Ugly shits that speak in weird sentences that the cat interprets as an actual language, and it's meant to be funny. No, it's just not funny. It's just not funny.
You leave the things alone. We get more than 2 things in the upcoming movie. Are you excited for that one?
It actually looks like it does something for the source that is worth it, while adding its own little bit of humor that doesn't take away. It actually looks good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And the animation looks fantastic. No one looks uncanny. This is Uncanny Valley. And the boss, why did we need a whole segment with the boss yelling, "You're fired"? Like, why?
It was a montage.
I don't care. No, the whole scene in the building.
Oh, because, okay, so she's a single mom.
Okay.
Working, like, trying to do her best to work and make sure that she can provide for her children. And she has a really uptight boss. We needed that scene.
But the uptight boss upscaled and overused the joke.
Yeah.
Including his OCD-ness.
But yeah.
Also,
yeah.
I feel like that was the only reason they could work the fired clip in, is they needed this boss to have a severe character flaw, and they went OCD.
Yeah.
That was so lame.
It wasn't really OCD, it was just germaphobe.
Okay, so a subsidy of OCD. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So they literally had to come up with bullshit stuff to excuse half of the things they did. It's a bad movie. If you have to make up some bullshit especially for an adaptation, if you have to make up some bullshit to pad out and excuse your jokes and running plot, then you're a bad movie, you're a bad adaptation in general. I
liked this movie.
You also like to read about Hades and Hercules, and you read about Shrek.
God.
You read about Shrek, smut.
That was for a joke with our friends. They read it too.
Exactly. Autism.
And one of the special guests we have this month also wants to read it. So yell at him.
I will yell at Miggy, thank you very much. Miggy, what the fuck? Okay, anything else you want to add to this movie? I feel like
I think this is our agree to disagree moment.
No, I'm gonna get you to turn around.
What love this movie. What do you
see in this movie other than childhood nostalgia?
That's a part of it. I also think it's funny. I like the antics. I think it's silly, goofy. I think it's a fun adaptation.
No, it's
not. Of a childhood classic.
No, this is like if they took Frozen and added dick jokes. Let's put it in. Actually, let's put it in one of your favorite movie terms. It's like if they took Beauty and the Beast and added dick jokes and made the fucking Beast look like he went through 5 different things of plastic surgery and can't move anymore. That's what it is.
Oh no.
That's true. Just saying.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to add to this movie?
No.
I feel like I've been doing a lot of yelling at you about this movie.
I love it. You hate it.
Oh, I hate it, but
it's
I love to hate it because it's so bad it's good. That's like one of 3 movies on this list.
And because of this movie, we got the game, which you reviewed. And I had to be in, but nothing was taped to my face this time. I was actually in the Cat in the Hat suit.
You were. And you're the only person I'll stick in that Cat in the Hat suit every time that character comes back.
Oh, great. More
you're the
concussions.
You're the only one that fits, unless we get a better costume. But I think the costume we have is fantastic.
I love that costume.
I know, it's great. So, there you go.
All right. Let's move on to the second.
Christmas with the Cranks. Just say its name. Christmas with the Cranks.
That wasn't on your list. That was...
No, wait, no. 8 Crazy Nights, sorry.
8 Crazy Nights.
Bad.
What I like to call a Christmas Carol, but make it Jewish.
And also bad.
Benson hates this movie.
I hate it.
But Kim and I make them watch it every single year for Hanukkah.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
If you don't know what this is an Adam Sandler movie.
Yep.
It is about Davy, who lost his parents when he was a child, and ever since then he has been a huge a-hole.
He's been a C-word.
A character?
Yes! That's exactly it.
And then we follow, basically he has been arrested multiple times, and we're about to see him get arrested for his final strike. However, the referee of the youth basketball league that
Town Angel.
Yes, that he used to play in when he was a kid comes up and says, I will watch out for him. He can come work for me. But if he gets arrested again, then that's his final strike. He's done.
Say his fucking name.
Whitey.
Mr. Whitey.
Whitey.
Mr. Whitey. So we follow those antics.
Yeah, it's a whole Hanukkah musical. Benson cannot stand it. Why can you not stand it?
Okay, first of all, I'll give credit where it's due. The animation sometimes looks really good, and then other times it's shit jokes. Mm-hmm. Okay? Again, another instance where they try to redeem a character, and it just doesn't pan out. At all. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry, I know the whole Let It Out Davy is about him being emotionally vulnerable. There's no build-up for it, though. Like, he's being antagonized in a schizophrenic nightmare by, like, the logos for advertising in a mall, like Adidas Foot Locker and Victoria's Secret and, like, the toy store and all that, and they're pressuring him to let it out, and he finally opens up. But it's not earned at all. Like, nothing in this movie is completely earned, either. Mr. Whitey is, like, a weird character. Also, this movie's oddly racist, too.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. In, like, a way that, yes, there was a lot of racism in movies back then. It's the humor, I get it. Sometimes you look and go, oh, okay, that could be funny, I guess. This is just, like, just to do it. It is. And that's, like, the instance there. Cat in the Hat, the Taiwanese parliament... like, yeah, you could be like, okay, that's a little funny, I guess. Racism isn't funny in general, but there's those weird jokes that they play into where you're like, you know what? It kind of works out with every race, I guess. There's always that instance, but this is just to be blatant. I think, like, Adam Sandler voices the Asian character. Mm. Does he?
I don't know,
I forget.
Actually.
And if he doesn't, boy, you could have fooled me, because it sounds fake racist. or very overplayed racism. Just gonna put that out there. What else is there? Again, the songs.
No, it was actually Rob Schneider.
Oh, even better. Rob
Schneider.
Schneider.
Cole Sprouse played in this.
Cole Sprouse and Dylan Sprouse were the two toy soldiers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like I knew that. I did not know that.
You did not know that.
I love
But,
them.
like, it's just not funny. It tries way too hard to be funny. There's not a moment where I looked and I was like, wow, this is actually kind of funny. Like, it tries way too hard. None of the songs are good. I'm sorry to say it. None of the songs are good except for, like, the whole one at the town, like, what is it?
The last one.
Yes, what is it about? Like, in the building, they were like, what is it? Townsperson of the Year or whatever. Mr. Whitey was always going for it. Actually, Mr. Whitey is painted as this angel, but let's be honest here. He's also not a saint. Quite frankly, his hubris is that he's doing nice things, not just to be nice anymore, but just so he can get an award. Okay?
Yeah.
That's his hubris. And everyone wants to be like, man, Mr. Whitey's the GOAT. No, he has a terrible hubris. He's not even somewhat redeemable because at one point he loses the plot entirely. None of this is... It's a different holiday, but it still doesn't capture the joys of the holiday season, whether it's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, or Boxing Day, okay? Like, it captures the corporate or greedy side, I guess, right down to the fact no one's redeemable, and they misconstrue the wrong ideas of what the holidays are about, or in the literal sense, where we had all those corporate logos during Let It Out, Davey. Like, did we need them? You could have bootlegged them a major... Oh, you blatantly used, like, Adidas Foot Locker. Like the ref. Why? Why did we need that? You could have done, like, the ghosts of the other characters haunting him, like Christmas Carol. It's not good. And it feels like it takes forever. Like, holy shit. It's not even ironically funny. And even then, the humor is either... really weird racist humor, jokes that just, unless you're an Adam Sandler fan, don't land, and even as someone that likes Adam Sandler to an extent, don't land to me, or shit jokes. Why did we need a scene of those reindeer shitting themselves?
Yeah.
Like, it's either gross out humor like that, or the porta potty scene, or really odd humor that doesn't make sense, or blatantly racist or like sexist humor. Like, in the song Let It Out, Davey, how are you going to tell me that you're going to have some muscle-headed, like, I don't know what the logo was, but he was, like, something man-related. And you know, the toys are like, Let It Out, Davey, and he goes, shut your ugly mugs. And then Victoria's Secret model goes, Let It Out, Davey. How are you going to rhyme it with, would you look at those bazugs? What the fuck?
Oh, no.
Like, that wasn't needed. And it wasn't funny. There was no build-up to it. There was nothing even, like, that could make it shockingly funny. Like, in your face. I think this just misconstrues so much. And it feels like Adam Sandler dropped so many balls on this one. But, eight crazy balls. It's not good in any way. No one's redeemable. See previous notes from Cat in the Hat, but even amplified to the point it's not so bad it's good, it's just bad.
We like Jennifer.
I guess. Cool. Whatever.
I don't completely disagree with this one. Honestly, I gave it like 2.5, 3 stars. You can't do half stars on TV time.
That's being generous.
But like, is this a movie that I would not want to put on every single year? No, because it's funny to see how much you hate it. And Kim and I, it's a tradition. Kim and I always watch it.
It's so bad. I think it's getting to the point it's so bad it's good because it's good to watch with others and make fun of it. But it's just bad. It's just bad. If I put on the Cat in the Hat by myself, I'm pissing myself thinking how bad it is. This is just bad. And it slogs.
I think I disagree with the soundtrack. I do like the songs. And I think that's probably, like, the one redeeming quality of this movie that makes me like it a little more than some of the others that you put on the list. However, yes, the jokes are racist. And nobody's redeemable.
Racist, odd, disgusting.
And it feels like this is like Christmas with the Cranks, where Christmas / Hanukkah are just like Whitey literally says at the beginning of the movie, the mall is just the perfect place where you can go and walk around, and he has this whole little rhyme about window shopping or just shopping for
Here,
others.
have a churro.
Yeah, it's very capitalist.
Oh my god, it ruins the point. It's like so bad.
It's not. It's definitely not my favorite holiday film to watch.
And it's trying to make it funny.
But we will watch it every single year because at this point it is tradition.
I guess.
It is tradition.
I guess. Whatever. I hate this tradition.
I'll say you blame your sister. She started this tradition.
Yeah, that's a technical foul. Gonna reference that song. That may be the only other song that has some redeeming qualities, maybe. But that's because Mr. Whitey's voice is fun to do, I guess. Like, our other guest, Ben, can attest to it.
Yeah.
He sent us a fucking video recording when he saw, or a voice recording on Snapchat, when he saw we were watching that for Christmas, and go, that's a technical foul, Merry Christmas! I borderline Carl Weezer sometimes, who I do too well. Oh, Jimmy, Mr. Whitey, you can't do that. Technical foul!
Yeah, I feel like as of Adam Sandler's like earlier films, I know he has made some movies recently that are not that great. But
I feel like he has such a terrible record lately.
Yeah, in his earlier films, this is probably his weakest. I have not watched a lot of his newer stuff, so I can't, attest to that.
Yeah, you're not missing much, sister.
But this is definitely one of his weakest, at least in his earlier stuff.
And it feels like a reason to put the Hanukkah song in. Because he put it in at the end, which is... The Hanukkah song's a song that's well known with him, like the turkey song. And, like, it felt like an excuse to put a re-recorded version somewhere. And they did it in the credits.
Yeah, if you don't know what the Hanukkah song is, it's literally just him going through a bunch of celebrities that celebrate Hanukkah. I personally think it's really fun. I love listening to it.
I mean, his songs, like the Turkey song and Hanukkah song, are classics. We used to listen to the Turkey song all the time, going to my grandparents for Thanksgiving when we were kids. It's a classic. I'm not saying he's not funny. It's just, boy, he reached a certain record of annoying and, like, unfunny, and his character flaws you could excuse because the overall movies were good start to show. And also, there's no Shaquille O'Neal in this, like in Grown Ups 2, so that's already an irredeemable factor. Yeah. I'm sorry. Shaquille O'Neal as an officer will always be funny to me. But, I think this began a very bad streak. I don't know the entire timeline of Adam Sandler cinematography, but I think this began a slight downfall in the background of a weird streak where movies with Adam Sandler and made by Adam Sandler start to become dog shit. Other than Uncut Gems, he was amazing in that. I gotta get you to watch that. That's a good movie in comparison to this. But, yeah, it's a bad Hanukkah movie. It's a bad holiday movie. And I am so sorry for anyone that celebrates Hanukkah that this is a movie I'm sure people reference when you're talking about Hanukkah. You deserve better. Yeah. And I will make sure I get someone that celebrates Hanukkah to write about a movie about Hanukkah so I can help them direct it and we can get something good for you. I will make sure. Don't you worry.
Its highs are high though, but its lows are definitely.
I wouldn't even say the highs are high.
Definitely low. Well, like the animation you pointed out, I love the animation.
It's really good in some parts is the issue. When they want it to be. Like, going back to that final song, that sweeping shot of all of them dancing, the entire room, is weirdly slowed down. You know what I mean? It's not a good slow down, though. It's like the movie was lagging. It's like a video game, when you're putting in a video game that's supposed to be, let's cross-reference with, let's put it this way, Breath of the Wild. Just saying that out there. That movie, or that game. It's a game that didn't run well on Switch, yes, but it ran pretty well. You played on the Wii U, it was unplayable. It's like playing a game that's supposed to be for one console on a previous gen software, and it starts lagging wicked bad. It was like that during that scene. And then other times, characters just don't move fluidly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very 50-50. Maybe 60-70, 40-30 type of thing. But even then, the highs are moderate. Not high up there. You know what I mean?
Fair.
So, that's my take on that.
Yeah. This one I more agree with you with, but I'm still split.
I get it.
Now we get to the other three. that are not just subjectively bad. They are objectively bad.
I can't wait. I'm making a running joke or bet with myself what group of movies are going to be the worst of the worst. Overall, I think I have the worst bunch in my opinion.
All right, let's start with the next one.
I'm dying to hear.
I think is the least bad of the three, but really
I'm dying to hear how this ranks for you. Please.
I think...
Is it what I think it is? Is it Foodfight?
No, Sharknado.
Oh, thank God.
I think Sharknado is the worst, or the least worst of the three.
She was texting me last night while we were getting ready to record. I was at work. She's going, "This is bad. Sharknado's bad."
Sharknado. Of course, Benson put this on their list.
Oh,
I'm surprised nobody else did.
It's so stupidly fun, though. Like, this is a movie that borders so bad it's good, but it still is dog shit. Go ahead, explain Sharknado.
So, Sharknado is a movie about global warming.
Yeah. Not the only movie about global warming on this list, by the way.
And how global warming is eventually going to cause our streets to flood and become overrun by sharks.
What they didn't anticipate were tornadoes picking up said sharks.
Oh my goodness.
And it was beautiful.
At least this one was like so bad though it was laughable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we're following our heroes very loosely, as they adventure through the city trying to stop these tornadoes with sharks in them.
Oh my goodness.
Do I want to take the lead on this one or should
Please do,
okay.
honey.
Obviously the CGI horrible. Horrible. The sharks look so stupid. The action is pretty cool, I guess, but also stupid. A lot of chainsaw usage. Also, this man pistol shoot. I wish I had one of these characters' aims, because he was like pistol shooting sharks out of the air, one bullet each.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I had... It was like an arcade rail shooter you play at Chuck E. Cheese, honestly. That shit was awesome. The acting is terrible. I don't think anyone wanted to, like, take this seriously, nor should they. Like, there's the scene where somebody gets eaten by a shark while they were in the air in the helicopter, and the guy's going, "No!" He's trying so hard not to laugh. How many times when I came home during the second half did I see somebody try so hard not to laugh at a scene or a line? It was incountable. Like, there's that. Soundtrack, forgettable. Plot makes no sense, but that's its draw, I guess, is that it makes no goddamn sense. And the best part is everyone is irredeemable to some degree. Like, the helicopter scene, two characters fighting, "No, let me do it, get off me, get off me!" And I'm like, guys, stop, you're trying to save each other in the world. Let go, please. And then my other favorite irredeemable character moment was this couple, old elderly couple, swimming in the pool during a tornado. And this is where you can tell the editing is also dog shit. Because this person, someone's yelling, "Get out of the pool now. That means you, Carl." And, like, it's so badly acted, first of all. But, like, they're not reacting to her. They're still playing and having a good time. I know they're old, but they're not deaf, clearly. Yeah. And then the sharks, obviously, during the tornado explosion, several of them land in the pool. And the lady is trying to help Carl. I'm assuming that's his name. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's Carl. And what does he do? You can clearly see that they're trying to mimic panic and falling into the pool together, but you can clearly see him pull her in.
He literally pulls her in. And I look at Benson and I'm like, if you ever, we are divorcing on sight when we pass into the afterlife.
He said, "I hate this home. We're going together, Bertha. Join me." And then that led to the explosion, you know. Like, they had to have one action jump away shot.
Oh my god, no, there are so many explosions. I literally said, this is if Spielberg and Michael Bay got together with the creator of Birdemic, which we'll talk about later.
Oh, yeah.
And made a film
But it's also great because actually when one of the sharks lands on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with all the one in front of the theater, it lands in the theater and crashes in. And as she said that, it cuts to that scene. And funnily enough, it avoids a hand. Guess whose hand? Steven Spielberg, I thought I saw. What an homage.
Oh
What a way to respect the original shark film. Jaws, a great cinematic blockbuster to Sharknado.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like these next three are gonna be so easy to talk about because they're so stupid and they're so bad, and like this is one where I think the director really tried it because these do exist in the world. The director tried so hard to make a film so bad it could be good, but it kind of did and kind of didn't work.
Oh, I was entertained.
I
didn't feel like shutting it off like some movies.
Yeah, but like I feel like it didn't have the impact I think he wanted it to. I feel like because then he made 5 movies afterwards.
5 movies. How do you get 5 movies out of this?
Which get drastically more batshit insane, but then that loses the plot because they become so stupid it forgets why it was there in the first place. This is the one where I feel like it was so bad it's good, but also it's one of the worst because I feel like the lasting impact of a so bad it's good movie just loses its value if you start to try to do it on purpose. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And I think this is one of those first instances in the Revolution where that was the case. And it could have been way more if the guy seriously tried to make a movie. Again, I'm spitballing. I don't know if he seriously tried or if he seriously was like, let's make something so dog shit it's good. But let me tell you, if it's that case, I feel like it could have been way better, if you can believe it or not. Mm-hmm. It could have been way more stupid in a so bad it's good way if he was actually trying. So, that's that. That's my thoughts. Your thoughts, honey.
Oh my goodness. Okay, some things. First of all, let me go on a rant about sharks for a second. This movie is very anti-shark. We have Nova, who hates sharks, because we find out later in the movie that they killed her grandfather.
Can I tell you something fun fact? I feel like that took inspiration from Gremlins, because there's that whole story where Kate hates Christmas because her father dressed as Santa and snapped his neck on the way down in the chimney.
Yeah.
Oh, that probably took inspiration.
Leave the poor sharks alone. Literally, you are so much less likely to get attacked by a shark than you think. And even if shark attacks were like higher, like had a higher ranking,
percentage,
thank you. Then like really, it's our fault. We are going into their home. Poor sharks, leave them alone. They're doing their own thing.
Stop hunting them, fuckers.
Yeah, leave the sharks alone.
Yes,
they're doing their best.
They are. It could be worse. We could have a megalodon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of theories out there that they still exist. I'm not going to say where I land on that conspiracy theory, but you be the judge.
I will, because there's so much of the deep ocean that we cannot explore.
But they were also supposedly tropical type of sharks where they were near the surface, so...
No, thank you. Anyway.
Exactly. So, no thank you. They are extinct. However, giant squids are not. Just going to put that out there.
This had some phenomenal actors in their day. They were not phenomenal in this movie. Tara Reid used to be a really great actress. I loved her in Josie and the Pussycats. John Hurd, who played the father in Home Alone, he played George. George died saving a dog. Which, you know what? Valid. I appreciate that. And then immediately, drive-by. Okay, let's talk about the killing in this one, too. Because there is no, there's no setup to these killings. It's literally just drive-by, eat, bye. The entire pool around you is red, and that's how we know they're dead.
You can't even, there can't even be one death not including a shark in some way, which is funny.
Literally. Nobody gets shot. Nobody is, has, a swarm or a herd, surrounding them. Nobody gets trampled to death except for one guy who does get, caught between a car. But it's because the shark comes in and hits him into the car. He doesn't even bite him or anything. The shark's body literally just crushes him against the car. And then we see that. And I'm like, what is this?
Hammerhead shark fell on another guy that could have survived.
Hammerhead!
I said hammer time.
And then there's a scene where our main character, Finn, is getting kids off of the bus because the bus is in the water.
I love this scene.
And he's climbing down from a bridge so that he can come get them. However, when we see as he's going down, the bus is not submerged. There is no water around this bus.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It makes no sense.
Can we
The
talk
editing was crap.
Can we talk about the other one? Nova, I think, was the one at the end in the helicopter, right?
No, oh my god, Nova.
Can we talk about this scene, please?
Nova. Okay, her and Finn's son, Matt, are in the helicopter together. They came up with a way to create bombs in order to throw them into the tornadoes and basically, like, dissipate the tornadoes.
Genius.
So, Nova falls out of the helicopter.
Because she was stabbing a shark that was clinging to it.
Yeah. And she doesn't get eaten by the shark that she was cutting down. No, just another drive-by shark immediately eaten.
Literally, you just see belly up and he goes, and flies away.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest Finn ever. It's so fucking funny in that regard.
And that's where we get Matt going, no.
Can we talk about how that isn't the end of Nova, though?
But that's not the end of Nova, because afterwards we get what's supposed to be an epic scene of Finn with a chainsaw running into a great white shark's mouth.
He did.
However, then we see a little bit of red start to come from the shark's stomach.
He cut it
and
from
a
the
little bit of
inside.
wiggling. He cuts the shark open from the inside, and congratulations, it's a boy.
But it's not.
Wait, it's twins.
As I said, yeah.
Because then Finn comes out, and then he straight up pulls Nova out, and Matt saves her. And while Nova originally started out having a crush on Finn, who's his father, now we get the sense that Nova and Matt are together.
Yeah.
And she's covered in blood.
Everyone is when they're making out,
It's disgusting.
It was so funny. Like, how of all the sharks, you found that one. He just wanted to go in that shark for the love of the game.
I think, that's exactly it.
And then, hey, look, Nova's here. Like, that's the funniest part about that, you know?
I don't like this.
It was so fucking funny.
It was bad.
They made their own song for the credits.
It was, yeah. Did you know Sharknado has a theme song? Because I didn't.
It was so good.
I disagree.
This is a so bad it's good movie, but even that it's teetering because it kind of loses its own plot purposely. I feel like trying to be so bad it's good.
You know what? Unlike some of the other ones, though, I might watch this again.
Yeah,
just for the stupidity of it.
But the stupidity, I feel like, and what makes this actually bad in comparison, is outweighed by how many scenes seem to be dramatic. Mm-hmm. And that's where, like, the parody comes into play, but it doesn't pull it off because it's so bad. Like, genuinely. So, they could have fully ran with that one even more. So, that's Sharknado in a nutshell. That's why it's on this list. It could have been even better in that regard, but I feel like they had so much drama for no reason. And even then, the drama parts got better, at least. It's like Godzilla movies. People, like, go there for the monster action in some regards, which I get, but you're missing the themes, whatever. And the human characters are a subsidy. No one cares about the human character, especially the latest US ones, like Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla Kong New Empire. No one cares about the human characters because they're not fleshed out. They try to take it seriously. Nobody cares. It's like that in that regard. Mm-hmm. The bullshit and wildness are here. Too much emphasis on the human side without all the sharks. And even then, I feel like the sharks still got some good shine. My favorite human moment, though, was that same grandma that almost died watches Finn. Is that your son? Yeah. You must be so proud. Like, okay, grandma. She took that role seriously, and I appreciate it.
Oh, my goodness.
Anything else you want to say about this movie?
Yeah, first of all, so Finn, we're going on this whole adventure. They're trying to find somewhere inland, but he wants to get his family first. His ex-wife and his kid, who wants nothing to do with him. They're kind of assholes.
Again, no one's redeemable.
literally, Finn is actually trying. So we know that apparently he, like, left them in the past, blah, 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 hurt them one too many times. But we don't really see any of that because right now we see him trying to get them to safety. So we don't really get the sense that he was an a-hole at the beginning.
There's no sense of direction.
So literally nothing. But we literally see the whole time them saying, you can't save other people. You're putting other people before your family. You're literally in a climatic freaking crisis.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're going to put other people before you. You are not special.
Yeah.
They pissed me off.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, now we can move on.
Okay. Anything else?
To other movies.
Overall thoughts of that one?
Bad.
Okay, good.
But I guess I would watch it again.
Okay.
All right, next.
Oh, this determines where I feel like your ranking's going to be. What's the second worst?
Foodfight.
Oh, yep. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
All right. Let's talk about the worst animated film I've ever seen.
While you're talking about this, I'm going to look up some stats for this film because it's really going to piss you off even more, I feel like.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Go ahead.
Foodfight follows our main characters who live in a grocery store. They are called Ikes or Icons. It's basically like anytime you go into the grocery store and you see like Quaker Oats or something like that, they have like a little mascot on the front of them. That's what they are.
Yeah.
And our main character is a detective, and he's a dog detective. And he's about to ask his longtime girlfriend to marry him when she goes missing. And it is the one case that he has never been able to solve for 6 months. And then
conveniently.
And then this group of bad guys come in.
Brand X.
Those people. And throws the whole grocery store for a loop.
Yep. So Charlie Sheen, Wayne Brady, Hilary Duff, Eva Longoria, Larry Miller, Christopher Lloyd, Robert Costanzo.
An amazing cast. An awful movie.
So can I talk about this really quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. So this movie came out in 2012, right?
2012?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god, I would have said maybe 2001.
Oh, don't worry. Can I tell you about the history of this?
Oh boy.
The film was originally scheduled for a Christmas 2003 theatrical release.
Okay.
And this failed to materialize. Later planned release dates in 2005 and 2007. By September 2011, after the producers defaulted on the loan, creditors auctioned off the film's assets and all associated rights to Fireman's Fund Insurance Company. So it was released direct to video in 2012, the year later. Do you want to know the budget for this movie estimated?
Oh no.
45 to 65. How much do you think?
Please say $1,000.
$1 million.
Are you kidding me? That is what they did with $45 to $65 million. Please, if you have not seen this movie, if you don't know what we're talking about, look up the animation style right now.
Oh, and style.
This is the worst animation I have ever seen.
Do I have to say anything for this, or are you going to go for it?
In my life. You go ahead, because why is this on your list?
Oh, it's so bad. It's terrible animation, terrible plot that quite frankly also references, I feel like, World War II a little too much, if you ask me, including a certain scene from the greatest film of all time, one of the greatest films of all time. I'm not going to say what, but, you'll know the scene when you see it. Don't you worry. Especially because Dex goes, play it, as if plan B is an option. And you'll know it when you see it. Just watch it yourself. I'm not saying anything about it. This is better blind. The excessive product placement, even just Mr. Clean standing there, is amazing. Again, there's that. The innuendos in this movie are weird. Very, very weird. There's a scene where Lady X specifically is like, I'm going to have you begging for mercy. Places her leg. She's supposed to be the sexy character, by the way, I want to point out. She looks like a Barbie, we have Barbie at home type of thing. She looks like the German, New York bootleg sex toy version of Barbie.
Oh, man.
So she lifts her leg up on the platform, and then all of a sudden goes, Exobots, fly! And fucking, the shot makes it look like the planes are flying out of her vag. And that's the most blatant one, I feel like, even though there's like a lot of blatant ones in this movie. And then the final battle scene, as if we weren't pissing ourselves laughing the whole time, is so drawn out. It's the same explosion effects every 5 seconds, any so bad it's good laughability that could be there is diminished immediately. Because the final battle is 10 minutes of icons.
Yeah.
You know, there was barely a moment that was funny in this movie. The star cast did not want to be there. Maybe Wayne Brady. He kind of tried, I feel like. You know, Hilary Duff talking about warming her raisins. Fucking weird shit. I'm sure Hilary Duff wants to forget that part of her life.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I think she's touring right now. I'm going to get front row passes, get a picture of her character, and being like, are your raisins warm yet?
This hour.
See if she remembers.
This movie was an hour and 27 minutes long. We watched it with Connor, and I swear we were there for 2.5 hours.
It's a very long... Even when you want to laugh at this movie, you can't because it's so long. It's
long.
Slogs.
It's boring. I mean, not boring. It's just comedically, like... It's just that slapstick humor that's like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you have to laugh at it because it's so absurd.
There's some... And also...
Like Problem Child.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just have to laugh because it surprises you. You're like, huh?
It gets so bad throughout. It just it derails so quick. And again, the icons. Also, why does the Chica Banana lady hook up with the French cheese guy? That was wild. I'm like, banana.
It's so bad.
I was like, holy shit. It just I feel like the movie could be summarized by its ending sequence and its credits, where you feel like it's over, and then there's another scene, because they kept playing comedic scenes throughout the credits, it felt like, to pad time. But, like, that's the whole movie. You feel like it's going to end at any moment, and then the next thing you know, it doesn't. The main kidnapping of the icons by Brand X, because Brand X wants to take over the world in the grocery store, you know, Sunshine, Hilary Duff's character and love interest of Dex, there's no, like, you know they did it, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, they don't show her until, like, suddenly she's a hostage in a room out of nowhere.
I know. Where has she been these last 6 months? We get no answers.
No answers at all.
All we know is that she's been recalled.
And tits on a bird.
And tits on a bird.
Tits on a bird.
Oh my goodness.
This movie was wild.
The movie was wild.
Okay, give me your thoughts now. Go.
It was bad. Like, I remember looking at, like, I had not watched a lot of, like, bad movies. I'm like my sister. I tend to like bad movies.
Cat in the Hat.
Oh my god, this was so bad. I think this was the first one. The first of the bad bunch that we sat down and watched. Oh my god, I regretted the decision so quickly. I'm like, this is gonna be a long month. I don't know what I watched. I was very confused. I love animation. This makes me sad to love animation because it was so bad. And you're telling me they had almost 10 years to work on this?
Yeah.
And this is what they did?
Yeah.
With $65 million.
At most.
Do you know what I could do with $55 million?
Go ahead, honey.
Oh my goodness. This movie, awful. And how did they get an amazing cast? I'm telling you. The animation either had to look really, really good, or the story had to sound so compelling, or they all were about to go bankrupt, and this movie saved them. I don't know. Yeah. Or maybe they were all blackmailed. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But how do you get an amazing cast like this to do that? I have no clue.
The villains were weird. They were weird.
The villains were weird. The animation was weird. The whole, I mean, the idea of following, like, icon characters at a grocery store, interesting. Maybe we could do something with that. But it's such a basic plot, too. And not for nothing, Sunshine did not seem at all into Dex.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like, at all.
There wasn't anything behind those eyes, though, quite
frankly. No, it was like a forced relationship the whole time. He loved her. She was like, yeah, you'll do for now. Yeah. It was...
Is there any... What about the jokes? What about the humor?
Oh my god, the humor was awful.
Yeah, was there a moment that you actually laughed genuinely, or...
I don't think so.
I feel like Connor laughed when Wayne Brady was doing that sequence in the planes, building up to the tension of him flying into a fleet of evil exobots, and it cuts to him doing stupid shit like self-hypnotization and all that stuff, as I suddenly have the light of God talking upon me while I'm like, for those that don't know, the barrier blocking the light from our window just came down, so now God is speaking to me about Foodfight. And I think Connor loved the self-hypnotization scene, and then him meditating, make chocolate.
I'm glad Connor enjoyed that. I am.
Ugh.
I have
the
no
product
idea.
placement was so excessive.
Yeah.
Like, I know you just said there could be interesting scenes exploring icons, but it was just there to cut a grab. Most of this budget probably went towards the product placement.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. But
Ms.
once again,
Buttersworth,
it's
Hubba
the same
Bubba.
thing. Oh, I mean, I can't talk about that one. Never mind.
What?
We'll talk about that when we get to Miggy's episode.
Oh, no.
There's only certain, so many things that you can do with licensing. I understand that. But if 90% of your movie has to be licensing for it to work, and only 10% of your budget actually gets to go to the effects that people are seeing, then maybe cut back on the licensing.
Apparently there was a speaking scene for Mr. Clean that got deleted.
Oh, not Mr. Clean.
Yeah, he was there literally fucking around most of the movie. And even then, they were talking about, there was a joke about being bald, and they cut to Mr. Clean, and they used him for that. That was his one shining moment. So you can't even say the product placement exploring these icons is good.
Yeah.
Because the bootleg icons that we are stuck with get more shine than them in regards to the actual plot, and then the icons are just there to fuck around. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And find out.
They didn't find out.
Yeah.
I mean, Sunshine beat the shit out of Lady X in the funniest fight scene ever.
That was a really bad fight scene.
Yeah,
again, the action isn't even good. I was not entertained whatsoever.
You were confused.
I was very confused.
You were confused more than anything. It just isn't redeemable.
It is not.
It's not even so bad it's good. Like, you watch those... It's one of those movies like Sharknado, Birdemic, and some other movies like Cat in the Hat where, reviewers dog on it to be humorous, like the Nostalgia Critic and AVGN and type shit. But, they only show certain scenes. If you watch the actual full movie, it's not worth it. It actually is, a not a so bad it's good thing. It's it's a YouTube or an internet effect where it's so hyped up to be stupid that the actual length of the movie no longer matters. You're just being shown the funniest shit. And this is that instance, for sure.
Oh yeah, ha ha ha, so funny, bad movie.
Yeah,
ha ha ha.
But, yeah, it's the internet effect, where people probably thought it was so bad it was good type of thing because of internet reviewers showcasing very specific scenes, and it's glossing over the rest of the movie, which is either boring or badly animated.
Yeah. Yeah. If this were made today, there would be so many memes made out of it, and then people would think it's successful. But it was not. It is bad.
Yeah. Which leads us, unless you have anything else to
say.
say.
Oh, no, I'm so ready.
Which leads us to our last film and the worst for you, Birdemic Shock and Terror.
Birdemic.
This I think was a movie that was actually taken seriously. It was actually
made in 2010.
And was actually what is it called? A companion film to an actual documentary about the environment, which they referenced in the movie. When they went on that double date, they're like, "Man, this movie was great and educational." That was the same director's movie.
Okay.
I think
what is Birdemic? Okay, Birdemic is an hour and 35-minute movie.
Yeah.
It is supposed to be horror and sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay, we get about half of the movie. And it's following our main characters and this girl that he used to know but is becoming reacquainted with.
Everything's going well.
They're falling in love and everything is going well for them. He's just got a new job opportunity. She's becoming a model. Or she is a model. She just got a great new job opportunity. They're together. They're falling in love.
Quite literally everything is going well. The dude's company got sold for, their assets got sold for $1 billion. Cue the JonTron, $1 billion! Everything's going well for these characters. Nothing is going wrong. There's light talks of global warming in the background, remember that. But other than that, nothing is going wrong.
Until about halfway through the movie, when they release the birds. Oh my god. And the moral of this story is if everything is going right in your life, be suspicious of it because it means they're going to release the birds.
Oh, It's the greatest thing because I knew the build-up. The next day after they supposedly have sex, the characters, because they hook up in a hotel, and it's a very awkward hookup, by the way. Like, literally, we're watching them make out and their feet fondling for a minute straight, and it's weird. They can't even act out a sex scene right. But it cuts to wide shots of the town, and I immediately was like, oh, I know where this is going immediately. And she's suspicious immediately. And she's like, what's happening? I'm like, don't worry about it. And then we get a fade-up shot of the town being ravaged by dive-bombing birds exploding upon impact. And it is a sensory overload that comes out of no... I can't even describe the scene and do it justice. You just have to look it up yourself. It's so jarring, and it's beautiful. Which then commences the Birdemic. The shock and terror are there as our heroes are journeying through the wasteland, not actually wasteland, of the West Coast, planning and figuring out what is going on.
First of all, the camera work in this movie looks like it was shot on an old school flip phone. If you are too young to know what that is, look it up. Look up the camera quality on those phones.
I feel better about my camera work being on an iPhone like 14, 15.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
How about that audio work?
The audio, terrible. It literally cuts out every 10 seconds.
And then it echoes.
And oh my god, the echo is awful.
It's so bad.
Characters. I didn't like any of them. I didn't care about any of them.
But so much was going right for them. Wait, what about the girl's mom?
Oh, I liked her. Never mind.
I think they just again not to
we don't know what happened to her.
Oh, she could be dead.
She could be dead.
Again, not to quote JonTron, but I really feel like they just found this sweet old lady and they're like, all right, just here's your scenes, and she just acted like her natural self. I don't think she was acting at one point in that movie. She was just a sweetheart throughout, being so nice about everything, and that was it.
Oh my goodness. The birds. Let's talk about the birds.
You just want to jump right into the birds? We're just jumping right... We're not weaseling our way in?
No, we're talking about the damn birds.
Okay, go ahead.
Because
fucking birds.
These are like some copy and paste. They literally like cut bird images out of a newspaper and taped them to the screen. And you know what, honey? Not to call you out... But this is very reminiscent of a project you worked on in high school.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. It was Kevin's fault. Okay, for those that don't know, we're going to have to sidetrack for this one. Okay, we're going to call me out suddenly. I was in a film class, a film writing class. It was like a half English, half film class. And one of our projects was to write a Halloween short story. I wrote a psychological thriller horror type thing based around dolls.
It was a really very, very, very good movie. I'm not bullshitting. It was a good movie.
Good movie or good book? Both?
Good, yeah.
Okay. So we were put in groups and we had to vote on what script we wanted to work on first. Or work on as our film. And there was groups of 4. And I was like...
I meant your film. Your film was actually a very good film.
Oh, thank you.
Until the end.
Yes, thank you. We'll get there. So my script was read last, and I'm like, oh my god, it's probably not going to be picked. They're probably going to hate it. Everyone just kind of looked up in silence and then looked at each other, and then went, we're making this one. So we made it. We used my house. It was fun. And then we had the issue, because the ending scene is the psychotic killer with the dolls burning the house down and starting again. And... we couldn't figure out the fire effects for the life of us. We couldn't make it look good. So, it was running late, and it was after school we were working in the studio, and it was me and my buddy Kevin, who I did Taekwondo with as well. And I look at Kevin, and I'm like, all right, don't worry about the fire effects. We can always fade away if anything. We'll bullshit something if we need to. So then the next day I have to go to Glee. I'll see you later. So then the next day comes around, and I ask Kev, I'm like, hey, did you figure out the fire effects? And he goes... yeah, I did. We're all set. I'm like, oh, sick. I can't wait. So we're now watching all the films. I want to point out. Okay? And there's the ending scene. And I'm thinking to myself, everyone's enjoying this film. I'm having a great time. And then I hear bursts of laughter. And I'm like, what the hell could this be about? And I happen to look up, and right there, in beautiful 720p, on this huge screen, I saw my couch with a literal bar of fire. He couldn't even crop out the background from the video the fire was taken from. And the guy that was caught in the fire was like, help calling it, doing his acting, doing his best acting, being a high schooler and all. And while there's this bar of fire underneath him, nowhere else, just underneath. And I sit there and I look and I go, Kevin, I thought you said you fixed the fire. He goes, I did. And I go, really? And then it cuts to the end and I walk away and I'm like, my perfect family has to be somewhere. Important moment, cue the title. And then it cuts to the house and then the window is there. And then in pops the fire last second. Fade to black.
It was very reminiscent. Honestly, though, this movie made that look good. My sister has seen the student film, and she agrees.
Wait, actually?
Because I showed her an image of Birdemic and
Yeah.
the birds, and she was like, "Oh, that's worse than the fire."
I still am so mad about the fire to this day. I don't think anyone understands. I'm fucking pissed. All this work in the film to be ruined by fire. That's this movie.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what this movie is, and it's literally just, it's kind of like Sharknado. They literally just shoot once, and the bird is dead.
The birds are stationary too. Most
Oh my
days.
god, they're like, I mean, like they're flying, but they're literally just flying.
I
like,
love when they were fighting with the
standing.
coat hangers. That was reminiscent of
Literally,
it.
they're not even hitting them. It's so bad. It's so stupid.
The birds spit
it wasn't
acid.
even funny. Oh my god. This movie was awful.
And nothing happens in the first half.
Nothing happens in the first half. It's literally
There's
we're
no
literally
build-up.
just watching them get rich and successful, and I'm like, I'm supposed to like these guys?
And then all of a sudden, quite literally, they had plane sound effects. You could hear it. My favorite part is how they tied it to global warming.
Oh my god, we literally get maybe 2 sentences on global warming.
No, a whole scene. Because the guy's talking about the birds and all that, the scientist. And he's like, oh, stay back. These birds are contagious. And then he talks about how global warming can affect it. But then actually, no, not even affect the birds. He's like, I don't know how this happened, but, global warming, if this keeps up. And I'm like, oh, you rascals.
Global warming.
So it ties back to the documentary, after all. And then there's a tree hugger, they call them.
Yeah.
That also
Yeah.
was talking about it. And then the ending. Can we talk about the ending?
Go ahead.
About the birds? They're living... These guys act
yeah.
like civilization has collapsed. Okay? Let's talk about the jarringness, too. They act like civilization has collapsed, this group of people. If anything, the birds are an inconvenience they can work around. Remember when they went to the gas station and the guy wasn't even bothered?
Yeah.
And then, the only thing saying this could be, an issue is the cowboy that's like, you got any gas you could sell me? And he's like, nah, we're good. So he pulls out a gun and then just goes, you're going to sell me some gas.
And then he gets attacked by a bird and they leave the gas canister.
They
left it!
They left the gas! Which is apparently the most valuable resource, but not actually, because they left it. So then they go to the beach with these kids they picked up.
Yeah, random children.
That their parents are dead. So now they've fostered a family. Where? I don't know. And they're acting like it's post-civilization 300 million BC. Or after Christ. And they're going to the beach trying to get seaweed and fish. And then these birds come and start attacking. And then they stop. Because a flock of doves appear. And then they go into the sunset over the ocean. The end.
The birds just go away.
There's no resolution.
They just go away.
They just fuck off. The Birdemic ends.
They fly south for the winter.
No, it looks like they float.
They literally just go.
It's like they flew west. They flew west. It's beautiful.
You know what? I'm glad you think so,
It's
sweetheart.
symbolic of the film because...
Did you know there are 2 more movies?
Yeah.
I'm not watching those. You can't make me.
It's symbolic because what the fuck even happened?
Why do all the worst movies have at least 2 other movies?
Because they know they can cash in on the stupidity. That's their history. A lot of these movies that I have cashed in on the stupidity in some way, actually, in the future.
It is so bad.
But go ahead and talk to me more about what you don't like about Birdemic.
I mean, I think I've pretty much... There's not much to say about this movie that has not already been said. It's bad.
Yeah.
The quality is shit.
That random cut-in of the waitress, and it's like, "Hey!"
Yeah.
Like, this random audio of her smiling, that's just every retailer's inner thoughts, I feel like,
It literally cuts out. So, like, it doesn't cut out. It just seems like when they were editing it, so, like, it doesn't cut out when people are actually talking. It just seems like when they were editing it, like, the audio stops for a second. But you can, like, actually hear when it stops, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all seen projects like that. Yeah. But it stops for a second, and then you're like, wait a minute, and then immediately cuts into the next scene. And we're supposed to act like that never happened, but it literally happens every 5 minutes.
The audio,
or less.
The audio is bad.
That's what I just
The
said.
editing. The editing.
Bad. The birds. Oh my god, the birds. The birds are the worst thing about this whole movie.
Why?
I could excuse everything else if the birds looked better.
What do you mean? Those were real birds.
Yeah, they were
real birds.
Yeah.
Trained animals.
Yeah, sure.
They got real birds for that coat hanger seat.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
These special effects were also bad. Like, oh my god.
Poor birds.
The guy got his throat slit when the bird got him, but his whole face was bloodied. Like, what does that mean?
It's like Sharknado, where like it's just a pass by slit.
Oh, it was so funny. That's
exactly what happens.
Just the one bird. There's no swarm chasing them afterwards. It's the one bird. So even when things are going bad, things go good for these characters. Like, that's the moral of the story.
It's so... I just don't understand.
It's cinema. You don't have to understand it. It's cinema. Yeah,
I'm sure. You know what? I'm so glad that you think so.
What? What do you think?
I think it's really bad.
There's nothing... You didn't even enjoy it a little bit, ironically? No. You didn't even enjoy it a little bit, ironically?
I mean, I was able to laugh.
You sat there...
I was laughing because it was so stupid.
You sat there of our cat Max, who was unfazed by the birds, and went, "What the fuck is happening?"
Exactly.
He literally looked so unfazed.
Well, you know what? Maybe he's used to bad things.
He was...
I don't know how, because he literally lives the life of a prince.
He does. They do. They really do.
Spoiled baby.
He just slept through it. He just expects antics in this house at this point, and Birdemic is an antic. I strive to have the bad quality of Birdemic one day.
Oh, honey.
I would love to make a movie like that.
I don't think you would.
Why?
Because you want to make good movies.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay, I guess. Anything else about this movie you want to talk about? Oh wait, the soundtrack. We gotta talk about my favorite song. Just hanging out with my family.
Oh yeah, they can't dance.
Have ourselves a party. And the clap kills me because the audio is so bad. They couldn't get the clap right. It sounded so unrealistic.
Yeah, they can't dance either. There's a little scene where they're doing a dance. Yeah, no, they can't dance.
Yeah, they can't act for the life of them, and it's so funny.
Yeah, it was not a good movie.
Okay.
I did not have a good time with these.
Cool. So let's rank them.
All right, if you remember from the last video, we are going to have an ongoing ranking to remind you what they were. Least worst to most worst of the last ones. Number 5 was Christmas with the Cranks. 4, Problem Child. 3, Craven. 2, Winnie the Pooh. And 1, The Last Airbender. I really want to put most of these above The Last Airbender. But I also have to ask, well, I meant, like, I want to put these below Last Airbender, but I have to ask myself, did I not like The Last Airbender just because I was a fan of the show, or because it's objectively bad?
It's both.
And it's both, but I think some of these might be worse.
All right, start the ranking. We got 10 movies now. Where does this rank?
Birdemic.
Okay, no. Go in reverse. So you got to go with
reverse.
You got to go with Cat in the Hat.
Okay. Cat in the Hat, I think, was better than Christmas with the Cranks.
So is it like number 10 maybe? So
I'm gonna go just like whether or not I think it's better or worse than these ones.
Okay.
Cat in the Hat, I think, was better than Christmas with the Cranks. Okay. So right now it's at 6.
Okay.
However,
Eight Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights.
Where would that rank?
Oh, I think it wasn't as bad as Problem Child. So maybe between Christmas with the Cranks and Problem Child.
Yeah, I guess, maybe, yeah, sure. So, yeah, so that's fine, I guess. Okay.
And then...
But next up is Sharknado. Where does that rank?
Okay, I laughed. I thought it was funny. Probably between Craven and Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay. All right.
It wasn't, like, the worst thing I've ever watched.
All right, Food Fight.
Food Fight, I think...
Worse than Airbender?
It was worse than Airbender.
Yeah, I'm on a roll. I'm doing amazing. And then number one, put it there.
It was Birdemic.
Yeah. Birdemic. Again. Okay. Cool.
All right. So in total, Cat in the Hat is 10. 9 is Christmas with the Cranks. 8 is 8 Crazy Nights. 7 is Problem Child. 6 is Craven. 5 Sharknado. 4 Winnie the Pooh. 3 The Last Airbender. 2 Food Fight. And 1 Birdemic. I think that's solid.
Okay, so talk to me about these 5 films that I've given you. Overall,
I think I was most nervous about yours because some of these seemed very, very bad. I'm glad we got them over with. This makes me more excited to watch some of our friends' worst films.
You got anything you want to say about this overall batch?
This was really bad, sweetheart. Really, really bad.
I know.
Do I think you'll have the worst of the bunch? Not including Rotten Tomatoes? Probably.
Yes!
That is not.
Yes!
That is, honey, that's not something to celebrate.
I've set a record! I did it! Suck it, chat!
Yeah, that would be my prediction.
There's no way anyone else can beat my list after this, I feel like. Like, there may be some single-wise that are worse. I think as a whole, objectively, this is the the worst.
Well, you only had like 3 really bad movies. 2 of them I actually enjoyed.
But they're bad.
If somebody has like all 5 movies that I also I agree I don't like, then we'll talk. But I think yes, you do have the worst ones.
I am on fucking fire. I'm a genius, okay? I've seen a lot of movies in my day, so I'm glad I could put these on here. Now, does this feel like a cheap shot because these are obviously the worst? Yes. Does that make them any less bad? No. And I'm glad I'm here for it.
All right. Next, we are having a special guest on.
Starting the ranking, yes.
Yes, we have had this guest on before. Connor, he's another one of the most accessible. He's here every single week. The other ones might be a little bit harder to track down.
But we're going to start writing it down.
Yes.
Don't you worry.
Yes.
We're going to start reaching out.
Yes.
We've been trying to reach out a little bit, or figuring out reaching out with our schedule, but we got this covered. Don't you worry about that, chat. Do we want to go over Connor's 5 really quick, or do we want to just wait till the episode?
Yeah, if you want to watch with us and let us know your opinions on Connor's movies. His 5 worst, and I'm sure The Last Jedi would have been in here if we told him, didn't tell him to exclude it.
Yeah.
But his 5 are Jack and Jill, another Adam Sandler movie.
Shocker.
The Exorcist 2.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
Kangaroo Jack.
Mm-hmm.
And From Hell It Came.
Oh, boy.
So I am really excited for some of these, not for all of these. I have seen Jack and Jill before, but we'll be rewatching it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, are you excited?
I'm thrilled. I don't think anyone's going to have a worse list than me. And that's an honor I'll take with me to the grave, sister.
All right. Do we have a question?
What did you think of these batch of films? Have you seen them before? What do you think of them? And what is your least favorite of the bunch? That's all I got. I'm excited.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us in the Catch-Up Corner, and we'll see you guys next time with Connor.
Birdemic, shock and food.
Yes.
Yes.